Hey YouTube, it's your girl Myka, aka Butta, and I'm back to you with another scoop of mocha chocolate. Oh my goodness. And today we're doing another Ask Herbie. I really liked the one from the other day, so let's see how it goes. So I am going to actually do this one first. Let's see, where is it? Now, I was on the Herbie app the other day, and I was like, I actually got a few stories. That's why I picked them up so quickly. I picked up the ones from yesterday, and then I got these ones yesterday also. I just didn't want to do an hour-long video. So what I'm doing instead is I've broken it up into 2 different days. So this will be day 2 for Ask Herbie advice. Some of the stories that I picked up are a little immature. They may be for younger adults, but I still wanted to address them because nobody else is really saying anything on them. So let's get started. This one is called Don't Wish Me Well. It says, so I was with my ex-boyfriend for 2.5 years, and he broke up with me a little over 4 months ago, in which he got a new girlfriend in 3 days and blamed me for everything. That already sounds like a narcissist. I can tell you that right now. A month ago, we were trying to talk again on that level, and he told me he cut off the girl, and needless to say, it didn't work between. And the next day, he went right back to the girl. So I blocked him on Snapchat. Okay. So right now, I can already see that he's playing games with you. You need to just cut your ties. I can tell you that right now. He had been blocked for 2 weeks because he's a narcissist. Oh, there it is. And he tries to emotionally hurt me on purpose. So he texted me and basically talked me into unblocking him, and I did, and he swiped up several times, calling me beautiful and how he still has pics of me and stuff. So tonight I got a notification from Instagram about a friend request, and it had people recommended to follow, and it was him. So I clicked on it, and his only pic was a picture of them on the night we were talking, and he told me he had cut her off. Okay, so he's lying too. Yeah. I really shouldn't address the social media stuff because I don't agree with all the social media stuff. We need to have human interaction with people. Touch, feel, talk face to face. All this Instagram, Snapchat, swiping left, all of that is for the birds. And, Facebook and all that stuff will get you hemmed up when you're in a relationship anyway. So, but I mean, from what you're saying, it sounds to me like you need to leave this person alone. Anon3809. Let's see here. Where was I? A picture of them on the night that we were talking, cut her off. Even though we are over, I'm hurt by it still and don't know what to feel or do. Should I block him or what? Of course. Block him. Leave him alone. Find you somebody else. It sounds like you're young enough to where you have plenty of time to, date, go out, see who you can see, visit who you can visit. You guys were together for 2.5 years, and he broke up with you 4 months ago. Don't let him beg his way back. He's back and forth between some new chick now, and he's probably trying to make you jealous or trying to make her jealous or using his little narcissistic thing. Just leave it alone. You got plenty of time. You got plenty of life. Go find somebody else. Very simple. All right. Let's go to the next one. This comes from Anon2480. What should I do? It says, so I met this guy, got his number, and he went out of state to visit his family. We were planning to actually meet each other again when he comes back. It's been 3 weeks since I first saw him, And now he's telling me that he's going to come back home sometime in April. This was yesterday. Okay. And I honestly don't think I could wait that long. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because now it's like, should I stop talking to him or keep talking to him, because I don't know when he's coming back. Mind you, I've only seen him once, and that one time I saw him, I got his number and I left. Okay, this is very simple. This is not your husband. He's not your boyfriend. You don't have any commitments to him. The conversation shouldn't have been planning to meet each other again when he comes back. I mean, when he comes back. That's it. You don't, what are you going to do? Like, hold yourself hostage until he comes back, and then when he gets there, you find out he has a girlfriend and all this other stuff? I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. When he comes back, y'all can hook back up, and if it works, then it works. But don't hold yourself out for him, not even knowing if he is interested in the same things that you're interested in. Just because you were planning to meet back up again doesn't mean anything. Men and women think very differently. So you're holding yourself and talking to him until he comes back, and then when he gets there, he's like, oh, I thought we were just gonna be friends with benefits. Or I just thought we were going to be cool. Or I have a girlfriend already. I thought I told you that. I may not have. What if he comes back and he comes back with the girlfriend? Then what? You've been waiting all this time for nothing. I always say, when you meet someone and you click, that's great. They leave to go out of town, that's fine too. Hey, when you come back to town, look me up. Leave it at that. Y'all can still chit-chat on the phone. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, you're coming back? Okay, great. I'll see you when you get here. I'm going out on a date right now. Talk to you later. I don't understand what you not getting. Girl, let all that go until he comes back. If he comes back and y'all both decide together that you want to do something or you want to take it to another step, then by all means, go ahead and get your stepping on. But until then, continue to do what you were doing before. Don't hold yourself as somebody that hasn't made that same commitment to you, because that is a commitment. So, you don't commit for no reason. That's how I feel about it. All right, so Anonymous2480, I hope you take heed to that. And let's go to the last one. Anon3898. One more try or hit the floor running. My ex of over 8 years wants me back. I'm assuming that this is a boyfriend. We have been separated for over 4 months, and he came to our shared home yesterday to pack his things away. So this is a boyfriend that you've lived with for 8 years, and I'm assuming that you are not married. This is our last month. Okay. While I was at work yesterday. Oh, so you guys separated over 4 months. This is your last month together, I guess, or maybe the last month in the house. I don't know. So he came and packed up his things while you were at work yesterday. You haven't seen him in over a month. When you told him that you were over because you found out that he was unfaithful due to acquiring an STD, I'm assuming that's an STD, not a sty like on your eye. I'm assuming you meant STD. I was mortified to learn that he was cheating and left my body in such a vulnerable position. Yeah, that's, ooh. Them's fighting words right there. Oh, I got an STD and I ain't done nothing with nobody. Oh, yeah, that's them some fighting words right there. Luckily, I'm healed and started dating last month. I met a wonderful man that is attentive, attractive, and sweet. He knows my situation, is willing to take things slow. He encouraged me to get closure and supports my happiness no matter what. When I got home, my ex left me the most beautiful letter apologizing and mentioning what he will do to earn my forgiveness. He was my soulmate. I'm scared and don't know which direction to turn. I feel stuck and unsure. So much is at stake. Please help. Thank you. Oh, sister, I got something for you. Y'all been together 8 years and you're not married. I don't know if you believe in marriage or not, but if he's saying that he doesn't believe in marriage and he was cheating on you, that's the reason he doesn't believe in marriage. Why would I marry you? Why would I marry you? We can just be together and I can go out and do what I want to do because we ain't married. There it is. He breaks up with you, or you broke up with him. He came and got all his stuff and he bolted, and then the next day come back and leave you some little trinkets, some gifts, some little letters. Oh baby, I love you, I'm so sorry. Of course he's sorry. He's sorry he got caught, maybe? Yeah, I think that that's what that is. See, when they don't want to commit to you, it's for a reason. And the reason is, most likely, he don't want to be with you. Not really fully. He want to be with you, but partially. You can live together. You can cook his food. You can clean up after him. You can, wash his clothes and all that stuff. You can have sex with him. But when he's ready to step out and do what he wants to do, he's going to do just that. And that's what he did, apparently. So, my thing is this. You've met a nice guy. He's a good guy. And you're looking for a relationship. You seem like the relationship type. Move on. The thing about somebody that's a soulmate, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If you feel like you want to forgive him, go ahead. But has this happened before? Do you think it'll happen again? Think about that. You met a good guy who is attractive, sweet. He knows your situation. He's willing to take things slow. You're dating again. Don't just stick to one person. Date people. Say, hey, enjoy your freedom for a little while. It sounds to me like you said these words. He was my soulmate. He ain't anymore, honey. Let it go. Don't be scared. It's life. You got to deal with it. If you feel strongly about being with a person and them being faithful to you, then you need to stand by that. I mean, we all have been in that situation. I'm in the same boat in some cases, I've had a situation where I've been with somebody that I thought was the person for me, and they decided they don't want the same commitment. They don't want the same thing I do. So if they don't want that, you can't force them. And, by stepping out and doing other things with other people, that lets you know that they're confused about where they want to be. And it's not confusing to me where I want to be. So if it's confusing to you, then you don't need to be where I'm at. And that's all it is to it. Take your L, move on. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. If not, keep it moving. That's what I did. So anyway, don't feel stuck. Don't feel unsure. It's comfortable to be with someone for 8 years. And then, they mess up and you're mad about it. And it hurts you. It hurts your heart. But it's easy to forgive them because you're comfortable with them. But you got to step out of your comfort zone. You have to really weigh what is more important to you. Is it faithfulness? Is it honesty? Because, And it also depends. If y'all have been together for 8 years and he has never messed up, and then this happened, and you guys aren't married, I don't know. I would say give it a rest, take a break from him, and then if it's meant to be, and you feel like you want to go back, and he wants to go back as well, then it'll happen. But 8 years is a long time to be with someone without a commitment, like an actual physical commitment, and they run out and cheat. If they're not committed to you, they're just not. Sorry. So I understand that there's a lot at stake. It sounds like you met a really nice guy that would be willing to take things slow, but don't take advantage of him either. That's another thing. If he knows your situation and he's willing to take things slow, find out what that means, because back and forth may not be what he's willing to do. And some people kind of confused willing to take it slow. Well, you knew I was already in a relationship and we were going through that, so I went back to him, and then it didn't work out again, so I tried to go back to the other guy, and the other guy he forgives you, and then you go back to him again. Don't play that game with him, because you ain't gonna do nothing but spoil a good person. That's wrong too. So when he says he's willing to take things slow, find out what that means. All right. I hope I've been of some help. This is a very good question, because I can see being confused about which direction to go. When you're in a long-term relationship like that. But the ex of over 8 years, if you didn't get a commitment from this ex over 8 years, by now, I wouldn't even accept any request. If he proposed after 8 years and cheating, I would say no. And that's just me personally. And the reason I say that is because the only reason he's doing that is so that he can get your forgiveness. Yeah, and that's not, it's not a good thing. You running around cheating and getting STDs and bringing them home, that is an untrustworthy person. It's bad enough if he was just cheating or just talking to other women, but he actually, not only is he cheating, but he's having unprotected sex with someone else, and that is deadly. It's dangerous. He should have your back enough. He should have your back enough to say, I'm going to protect her at least. If I'm going to run out and sleep with other women, the least I can do is make sure that I'm protected so I don't bring anything home to the innocent party. So, yeah. I really would say, I say no. It would take a lot of work to get me to go back to something like that. Yeah. So I really hope that you found something useful in my commentary, Anonymous3898, and I really hope that you find, happiness and love. Don't move too fast with the new guy, but find out what taking things slow means. Does he mean that he just, he's gonna support you and be there for you, and you guys can just date but nothing serious? Does it mean that he'll take things slow but he's not going to deal with you trying to make amends with this other guy? Oh, by the way, as far as earning your forgiveness, he shouldn't have to earn it. Forgive him now. Forgive him right now. You're forgiven. But I ain't going to forget it, and we ain't getting back together. It's all good. That's what you need to do. Forgiveness is not for him. It's for you. So remember that. All right, now I'm off my soapbox. I'm sorry. I hope you found something useful in my commentary. You have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to end this on the same note that I always do. So, let's see. Do I want to do it different? No, I'm not going to do it different. You can follow me on Instagram at Myka Latoya. You can follow me on Twitter at flyshoes.com. You can purchase one of my novels on Amazon.com. They range everywhere from 99 cents to $10 and some change. You can follow the link below for the 40 plus baddie apparel. That is something new that I've kind of had for a little while, but I wasn't quite sure I wanted to sell it or not, but it turns out I do. I need a t-shirt just like everybody else, so I got one. All right, now y'all have a great, excellent evening. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Have a great rest of your evening, and don't forget, always be nice to someone who is nice to you. Have a good night.